Hey, welcome everyone to Pioneer Knife and Tool on a beautiful Friday. I'm just going to share two old pocket knives I just picked up today. Had to run some errands and swung by and picked a couple up. Got a really good deal on them, and I thought I'd share them. They're kind of interesting here, so let's get going here. So we got a Dunlap pocket knife here. You can tell it's an oldie. A lot of you can probably look at it and go, it looks like a Camillus. And if that's what your guess would be, you're right. So let's take a look here at the main blade. Let's look at the tang stamp. High carbon steel. Yes, indeed. So it's a Camillus made for Sears and Roebuck. And let's look in the book and look that up here. This is the coveted collector's book here. Everybody wants to try to snag up. So this is a typo error here. It's supposed to be Dunlap. It's Sears brand by Camillus, 1938 to 1942. So for only about 3 or 4 years, Camillus made some pocket knives for Sears for their Dunlap tool brand. So pretty scarce knife, man. You figure they only 3 or 4 years, they only made pocket knives with a Dunlap brand like this. It's kind of cool. So anyway, look at that cool, almost a California clip there. All I've done was clean this knife up a little bit. It's a 3-blade here. Let's take a look at this blade here. We've got a spade blade. I don't think this knife saw any use really whatsoever, considering it's 100 years old, close to it. But this blade here is a mind blower, folks. I'm pretty sure this is factory. Some kind of a tool blade. I don't know if it's a corn blade or a blade for like leather working or something. I'm not sure, but it is interesting. And let's take a look. Yeah, look at this. Ha, take a look, folks. That's a factory. And I'm thinking it might be for, it's a specialty blade made for some type of really delicate type of use, to where you could hold here and do a little trimming, almost like a quill knot. I don't know, but it looks factory to me, and it's just cool as heck. So yeah, man, this was $10, man. I got a pretty good deal on this knife. I think that's the only Dunlap pocket knife that I have. But love the Camillus stuff. Now let's look at this one here. This one's really sweet. It's a real oldie here. You're gonna probably dig this one here. Let's take a look at what we got here. We got an old Congress pinched bolsters, iron bolsters. That'll date this thing to probably around World War I era. And this knife is, I'm in the middle of doing a little bit of restoration on it. Let's take a look at the other side, and you can see right here, it had a little chip of the bone off on the corner. So a couple hours ago, I fabricated out some bone, dyed it dark brown before I glued it on with epoxy. So tomorrow morning, this will be all ready to rock and roll. I'll get it cleaned up. I'll get the Dremel, do a little bit of couple jigs in there, little pockets, clean it all up, you'd probably hardly be able to tell it was done. But what do we have here? Well, this is a cool knife, folks. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Miller brand. Miller Brothers Cutlery. All right, let's look up the Miller Brothers. Let's see what we've got. Miller Brothers cut right here. Meridian, Connecticut, 1872 to 1926, 3-star. Now they've got a Miller Brothers here. This one says Yalesville, Connecticut, 1863 to 1926. I'm guessing that's the same company as this one here. So maybe they were in, maybe they were in this town here in Connecticut, and then they moved to the other one a couple years later. So Miller Brothers, folks. Let's talk a little bit about the Miller Brothers brand here. It's an old, storied pocket knife company that goes way, way back, and right after the Civil War. And it's one of those companies that just did not survive the Great Depression. 1926, they closed their doors. But they made, Miller Brothers was a really, really, really top quality knife company. And they're awesome. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. It's hard when you get a knife like this that's 100-some years old to get them in decent shape. But I haven't oiled or nothing or cleaned this up at all. I just cleaned that area so that I can glue that on. But all the blades are nice. They're all marked, half stop and everything. And all that snap, it's just dirty. It needs some oil. It'll all come right back, and yeah, it'll rock and roll. Yep. There she is, folks. Isn't that a beautiful knife? Just check that bone out, man. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here. I'm going to show you. I had this this old snapshot from about 1920, holding that book open. So I thought I'd share this with you. This is my grandmother here on the right. She was a beautiful lady. She lived, almost made it to 103. And this is her with her best friend's father and wife. And this was taken at the Reno airfield about 1920 or so, maybe 21. And look at the biplanes. Is that cool? Original photograph there. Isn't that cool, man? All right, everyone. God bless. Everybody stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Catch you next time.